Hello and welcome to the fourth and final of our vlog series on our project to conserve the exterior of the Papineau Memorial Chapel here in Montebello, Quebec. I'm Rob Pajot from the National Trust for Canada. And as you may be able to tell, it's springtime here in Montebello. We are back on site after the winter time. There are a few small details left to complete for the project that weren't able to be done before the winter set in, small repairs and touch-ups. So the contractor is back here on site this week to do the final steps of our project. The exterior of the chapel is really looking great, and the whole project team is really happy with the results. So in this episode, we are going to just review the project and the elements that we've completed and offer some thank you to some key players. The replacement of the copper roof was the largest component of our project, and despite the unfortunate discovery of a large carpenter ant infestation that required quite a bit more repairs to the wooden structure and which delayed all of the work, the end product, I think you'll agree, is quite beautiful. The scope of the masonry work included a small number of stone replacements, most notably the front door sill, as well as a few stones on the bell tower and on the buttresses. Some localized repointing of the masonry joints was also undertaken. The wooden elements of the chapel's exterior were also addressed, including the large wooden cross on the bell tower, some roof eave boards, and the storm window for the round stained glass window. The restoration of the chapel's entry is also a dramatic success. The new stone sill and wooden threshold are framed on either side by the restored wooden colonnette molding, and the large, very heavy wooden doors themselves were carefully restored, including those applied decorative elements. Those doors have regained their original luster as befitting of this important site. The National Trust for Canada would like to offer a huge thank you to the Ministère de la Culture et des Communications du Québec, as well as le Conseil du patrimoine religieux du Québec for their financial support. Au-delà de l'important soutien financier que vous nous avez offert, le personnel du ministère et du Conseil nous ont épaulés depuis plusieurs années dans nos démarches pour ce projet, alors un très grand merci. The National Trust for Canada has also benefited tremendously from the support of the Parks Canada agency over many years, and specifically through the National Cost-Sharing Program for Historic Places. Over 6 years ago, we received funding to undertake the conservation plan, to undertake the investigations and analysis, and establish the conservation approach for the project. And then right through the design and construction phases of the project, we've received funding from Parks Canada. So long-standing support from the Parks Canada agency. So thank you a great deal to the administrators and the staff and the certification agents that have been really helpful for our project. Parks Canada has also been very supportive here in Montebello. The staff at the Manoir Papineau National Historic Site have always been really supportive of us and our chapel here on their site. So a big thank you to the staff of the Manoir. And also a big thank you to the Société Historique Louis-Joseph Papineau here in Montebello, Quebec. They have been our longtime partners in the chapel in telling the story of the Papineau family and their legacy here at the chapel. So we look forward to the day that the chapel will be reopened again and continuing our collaboration with the Société. The National Trust would also like to thank our consulting team. We have benefited from a long-standing relationship with Évoque Architects from Montreal, right from the beginnings of this project, the conservation planning and through design and execution stages. So a big thank you to Julia Gersovitz, John Diodati, Victoria Henderson in particular, and the rest of the team that participated. There were many other players at Évoque, so thank you. And also a shout out to Eric Jokinen, our engineer on the project. He has been a tremendous supporter of the chapel for many years, even before this project. So a big thank you to Eric and his team. We've also been very fortunate on this project to have a great team of contractors for the project. We were really lucky to have Larry Construction from Gatineau, Heather and Little, and Heritage Grade both from Ottawa for the execution of this project. We really benefited from their expertise and their collaborative spirit to get the project done. So again, thank you to all of them. We are now in the planning stages of the next and final phase of our conservation project here at the chapel, which will be for the interior elements. That will include the stained glass windows, the plaster repairs and repainting, and some of the decorative elements inside the chapel. So we hope to complete that work this year, 2021, with a plan to reopen the chapel to the public for the summer of 2022. So finally, thank you everybody for listening to this vlog series, and thank you once again to all of our funders, our consultant team, and our supporters. This has been a great little project, and we hope that it will continue next year. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully, we'll be back to tell you more stories from here in Montebello at the Papineau Memorial Chapel. So thank you.